Hi, welcome to today's practice. Today, we are focusing on lower body strength to build up the stability, balance, and control from ground up. As we all know, a stronger lower body can create a solid foundation for confident movement, better balance, and a greater steadiness on and off mat. Feel free to pause, skip, modify, or challenge yourself whenever it's needed. So without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. I will meet you on top of mat. Find your comfortable seated position, either on the block or on the cushion, or just simply place your feet in front of the hips. Let your knees wide open with the gravity. Feel the gentle stretch along your thighs and your hips. Maybe rest your palms on your thighs or on the floor. Feel free to close your eyes or soften your gaze. I'll start from here. Couple of breaths help us to arrive. Gently breathe in through your nose. And slowly breathe out. And breathe in through your nose. Push air out from your throat. Let's set up intention for today's practice before we move. Alright, whenever you feel ready, let's open your eyes. Now first, bring your knees in front of your chest, bend your knees. Give your lower body a good hug. And squeeze your thighs into your chest. Maybe draw your chin close to your knees, make into the smallest ball. Couple breaths here. Big breath in, loose up a little bit. And deep breath out, let's squeeze tight. Breathe in, loose up a little bit. And then breathe out. And 2 more times on your own. Next, let's extend the legs long, find our step pose. Thinking about kick your heels forward and place your hands by the side for support. And slowly press your thighs into the mat. Root down through your sit bones. Let's lengthen your spine, sit tall. And find the long line from your sit bone through your spine, through your neck to the crown of your head. Your lower body is active. Your core is engaged. 5 to 10 breaths here. And slowly release. All right. Next, let's bend your right knees and draw your right foot inside of your left thigh, or place your right foot on the crease of your left hip if you can reach. Feel free to find your comfortable position. Take 1 more inhale here, lengthen your spine. Exhale, let's fold towards your left long leg. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale, release. Now, let's place your right foot inside of your left thigh. Place the sole of your foot into the mat. Now take 1 more inhale here, lengthen your spine. And exhale, seated spinal twist to your right. Maybe use your left hands, capture your right thigh or right leg for anchor. Or maybe thread your left arm outside of your right thigh for support. Right hands behind your back. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Exhale, deepen your twist. Now from here, we use your left hand to capture the outside of your right foot and slowly kick your right heel forward, lengthen your right leg, and breathe. And keep your twist here. Maybe use your right hand as support. Maybe move your right finger away from mat to challenge your balance. And slowly release and neutralize your spine back to center. Next, we'll work on the other side. Bend your left knee and draw your left foot right side of your right thigh, or place your left foot on. From here, take one more inhale, lengthening, and exhale, fold towards your right leg. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Now, place your left foot inside of your right thigh by placing your left sole into the mat. Now, from here, take one more inhale and exhale, seated spinal twist. Maybe capture your left thigh, or maybe thread your right arm outside of your left thigh. Maybe capture your outside of your left foot with your right hand. Take your left leg long. Maybe lift your left palms up for the balance challenge. And slowly release. Neutralize your spine. Now cross your legs. We'll find our tabletop, all fours. And big breath in. And deep breath out. Feel free to introduce small movement. Maybe sway your hips left and right, or up and down, find your cat and cow. Draw the circles with your torso. And slowly guide yourself back to center together. Take one more inhale. Exhale, down dog. Tuck your toes in, send your hips back and high. Inhale, suck your belly towards your spine. And then exhale, reach your hips a little bit higher. Slowly ground your heels down. From here, inhale, three-leg dog. Kick your right heel back and high. Keep your hips squared down to the mat. Pull your right toes down and breathe. Take one more inhale and exhale, low lunge. Send your right foot between your palms. And slowly release your left knees down. And sink here for a couple of breaths. Let's tuck your back toes in. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, down dog. The other side. Inhale, three-leg dog. Left foot up and high. Pause for breath. Point your left toes down and square your hips down to the mat. And take one more inhale. Exhale, low lunge on the left. And release your right knees down. Sink lower and pause for a couple breaths here. Tuck your back toes in. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, down dog. Next, inhale, three-leg dog. Kick your right heel back and high. Notice the difference this time compared with the first time. Exhale, low lunge. Press your right foot into the mat and press your left toes into the mat. Inhale, rise to high crescent. And breathe. Square your hips to the top of the mat. Point your tailbone down. Open your heart. Relax your shoulder blades. Deepen your front knee. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, warrior three with airplane arm. Slowly shift the weight to your right foot and lift. And send your palms back and breathe. Make your left leg active by slightly kick your left heel up while lower your left hip down. We'll float between the two shapes for 3 more times. Now inhale, slowly lower your left foot down, reach your hands up, crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior three with airplane arms. Notice the balance challenge here. And 2 more times. Inhale, lower, rise. And exhale, fly. One more time. Inhale, lower, left foot. All right, up. And exhale. Press your right foot down. Lift your left foot up and high. From here, take one more inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, slowly drop your left foot down. Inhale, start, rise. And breathe. I take one more inhale here. And exhale, warrior two. Bend your right knees. Gaze towards your right palm. Now inhale, start. Exhale, Skandasana to your left. Pause for a deep breath in and out. Point your right toes up. Next, we'll move between those two shapes for 3 rounds. Inhale, start. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, start. Exhale, Skandasana. 2 more times. Inhale, start. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, inhale, crescent. Shift to the top of mat. And breathe. Exhale, move to the back of mat. First, we'll press your right foot in. Take inhale and lift and breathe. Find our one-leg mountain. Maybe keep your right knees bent. Maybe slowly kick your right heel forward. Challenge your hip compression and the strength of your right thigh. From here, take one more inhale. And exhale, step your right foot forward. And kick your left foot up and high. Take one more inhale. Exhale, standing split and gaze back. And breathe. Maybe use your hands as support. Slowly pull your chest close to your thigh or thigh to your chest. Whenever you're ready, or slowly release your left foot down to the mat. Find our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. And tuck your chin to the chest. Inhale, let's roll up one vertebra at a time. Exhale, standing pose. Hands by the side, palms facing forward. Couple breaths, recalibrate our spine. Next, inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands up. Exhale, side bend to your right side. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Next, inhale, find our chair pose. Bend your knees, engage your core. Send your hips lower and back. Reach your hands up. Maybe reach your hands overhead. Maybe find a prayer in front of heart center. Only focusing on our lower body. Now take one more inhale here and exhale, fold. Now from here, feel free to flow through your own vinyasa or add a crow pose here, jumping through your own vinyasa. Now slowly bend your elbows back and lower your knees to the upper arm and gaze forward. Feel free to fly, feel free to stay. Lift your feet up to find your balance. Big breath in and deep breath out. Big breath in and deep breath out. All right. Now inhale, three-leg dog. Kick your right foot up and high. Exhale, half pigeon. Slowly release your right shin down and sink your hips lower and breathe. Feel free to stay in your half pigeon for several breaths. Let your hips sink, let your thighs open. Now feel free to release to your sleeping pigeon. Let your spine settle, let your lower back release. Tuck your back toes in. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, friends, let's work on the other side. Inhale, three-leg dog. Kick your left foot up and high. Exhale, low lunge. Press your left foot in and back toes in. Inhale, rise crescent. And breathe. Point your tailbone down. Grab your toes into the mat. Relax your shoulder blades. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, warrior three with airplane arm. Slow, steady. Find your balance. Move the core so our lower body not collapsing. Now we'll find our three flow here. And slowly lower your right foot down. Inhale, rise. Crescent. And exhale, warrior three with airplane arms. And two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Move with control, not momentum. Inhale. And exhale. Now take one more inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower your right foot down. Inhale, start, open up. And breathe. Now take one more inhale. Exhale, warrior two to the top. Inhale, start. And exhale, Skandasana to the right. And take your time to sink a little bit lower and notice where your edge is. We'll continue to flow 3 times and notice the progression. Each time you can go a little bit deeper than the previous time. Inhale, start. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, start. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now from here, inhale, high crescent and pivot to the top. And breathe. You remember how we shift to the back. Take inhale and exhale, lift. Find our one leg mountain. Maybe keep your left knee bent. Maybe you'll kick your left heel forward. Notice the difference between your left and the right. For me, my left thigh is weaker than my right. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Kick your right foot up, standing split, and breathe out. And kick your right heel up as much as you can. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's tuck your chin to the chest. Inhale, let's roll up one vertebra at a time. Exhale, standing resting pose. Inhale, mountain rise. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Lower body stable will twist from our core. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, twist to your left. Let's do one more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Now inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees. Lift your chest up and breathe. Find a long line from the tailbone through your spine to the fingertips. Engage your lower back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drinking bird. And breathe. So let's squeeze the pinky towards each other. Now take one more inhale here. Exhale, find our diver. And so extend your legs long. Send your hips up. Lower your chest down to keep the balance. Notice how your gaze travel. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your heels and your palms. Maybe stay in your forward fold. Grab your thighs. Give your legs a good hug. Slowly pull your chest, close your thigh to your chest. Or maybe find your hand to heel pose. Capture your heels. Slowly pull your chest close to your thighs. Or maybe find your gorilla pose. By shuffle your hands under your feet. Relax your elbows out. Now from here, option either flow through your own vinyasa or work your feet back, find your down dog. Or if you add one more crow pose, and feel free to do so. That is your practice. Feel free to modify, skip, pause, challenge yourself, level up. Big breath in and deep breath out. All right. Now inhale, three-leg dog. Kick your left foot back and high. Exhale, half pigeon on your left. Feel free to stay Feel free to move to your sleeping pigeon. Now tuck your back toes in, inhale 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now bend your knees and release knees on top of mat. Now release your hips on top of mat. Extend your legs in front of our hips. Exhale, give our hips, the lower back, and the thighs a good massage. Place your hands behind your hips as a support. Lengthen your spine. Inhale here. Exhale. Release your both knees to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Center. Center. Move in a fluid fashion. All right. Now from here, come back to center. Take one more inhale and bring your knees down to one side. Now lift your torso up. One more inhale here. And exhale, slowly twist to the opposite side of your knees. As slow, as gentle as possible. Give your lower back and waist a good twist. Slowly unwind. Let's do the other side. Inhale. And release your knees. 90-90. Then keep your spine long. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Twist towards the opposite side of your knees. Slowly unwind and release. All right. Next, let's extend your legs long. Add a little bit core and hip compression exercise. Find a small straddle and keep the sit bone rooted with the floor or facing your chest towards your right leg or right toes. Point your right toes up into the sky or place your two hands next to your right thigh. I'm going to take inhale, keep your spine long. Exhale, lift and breathe. Hold here. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Beautiful. Let's do another set. Take one more inhale, keep your spine long. Exhale, lift. 3, 2, and 1. And release. All right, let's move into the other side. Place your both hands next to your left side. Facing your torso towards your left toes and toes pointing up toward the sky. Take inhale. Exhale, lift. And hold. And breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. How does that feel? One more time. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Keep breathing. 3, 2, And 1, release. Feel free to give your legs a good massage and knock your thighs into the mat. Next, we'll do a pec lift. Bring your 2 feet together and legs together. Lengthen your legs and then place your hands next to your thighs. Take an inhale. And exhale, lift. 3 and 2 and 1. Release. All right. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. Three and 2 and 1. Ooh. Give your thighs a good massage. That's about it. Nice. Bend your knees. Capture your thighs or shins. Gently lower your torso down, one vertebra at a time to our ball pose. Feel free to slowly rock side to side. Now draw the circle with your knees. Give our hips a good massage. Next, we'll find our legs up to the wall. Kick your heels up. Place your palms on the floor, or if it makes it comfortable, place your hands under your hips. Elevate your hips a little bit. Make it easier for you to kick your heels up into the sky. Maybe find our happy baby pose. Now we'll finish up with the supine twist. And bring your feet in the center. Extend your left leg long. Draw your right knees in. Inhale. Exhale, release your right knee to the left. Extend your right arm long. Gaze to the right. Whenever you're ready, let's switch sides. Extend your right leg long. Take one more inhale. Draw your left thighs in. Exhale. Supine twist to the other side. Gaze to your left. Palms facing up. Draw your left thigh in. Last but not least, give ourselves a good firm hug and a squeeze. Take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly. All right, this is today's practice. Hope you feel stronger for your lower body. If you have any questions, comments, please leave a message below. Otherwise, see you next time. Namaste.